Hi Grizzlies, it's me, Mrs. Salazar, and I'm coming to you during our school closure to talk to you about completing the square. Now please forgive me, this is not my normal computer. I usually record in the classroom. This is not my normal classroom. No, I'm at home, but I want to talk to you about completing the square. So let's look at this. Here are the steps for completing the square, okay? Now our first step when we complete the square is place the quadratic in standard form. That's ax squared plus bx plus c, and we also want to make sure a is equal to 1. We then want to let y equal 0, subtract c from both sides, and divide b by 2 and square that quotient. Then we'll add it to both sides of the equal sign. We're going to factor the perfect square binomial and take the square root of both sides and then follow our order of operations. That's PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, divide, add, subtract, to solve for x, which is our roots. Okay, so let's get started. I hope you are all safe during the school closure. You know what? I need my markers. And I hope you're actually doing the assignments, okay? This is for our first lesson in chapter 9, okay? And I have an example I want to work on with you. Here we go. And here we go. We have x squared, or actually y equals, can you see that? Yeah. X squared plus 6x minus 27. Okay, and so our first step is we want to make sure the a in front of x squared is 1, and it is. And then our second step is we want to let y equal 0. So let's let y equal 0. Okay, and we're going to write 0 equals x squared plus 6x minus 27. So x squared plus 6x minus 27. Now I want to get that negative 27 on the other side by doing the opposite. Okay, so after I add 27 to both sides, I get 27 equals x squared plus 6x. Now I want to get my b term, which is 6, and divide it by 2 and add it to both sides. What does that look like? It looks like this. Plus 6 divided by 2, 6 divided by 2 squared. And over here I'm going to do it, which you can't really see. So let me rewrite that all. So we have 6 divided by, you can't see that. Hold on. There we go. Okay, maybe not. So we have 6 divided by 2 to the second power plus 27 equals x squared plus 6x plus 6 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 squared is 9. Okay, and this is the problem when you don't have a whiteboard. So we're going to write 9 plus 27 equals x squared plus 6x plus 9. Now what's 9 plus 27? That's 36 equals x squared plus 6x plus 9. This is your perfect square trinomial. So we can factor that quickly in our head and we get 36 equals x plus 3 squared. Okay? Now to solve for your roots, we're going to do that over here. Okay? So our roots are x-intercepts. We write, I'm going to just write it this way. X plus 3 squared and take the square root equals square root of 36. Okay? And now I get x plus 3 equals 6 and x plus 3 equals negative 6 because the square root of 36 is 6 and it can be negative 6. Now we minus 3, and we have x equals 3, minus 3, we have x equals negative 9. Now we could write those as points. That would be 3, 0 and negative 9, 0. Okay, so those are your x-intercepts. We just solved for x. Now, if you wanted if you wanted, you could actually do something different. We could put this in our vertex form, okay? So what we would do, is go back to right here, right? So if I want to go vertex form, I would do 36 equals x plus 3 squared minus 36 minus 36, we get 0 equals x plus 3 squared minus 36. And then we already said let y equal 0 over there, so we could just do y equals, I don't know if you can see me, but you know what, let's just go forward. Y equals x plus 3 squared minus 36. And this number, if you take the opposite, that's your x number. And this number, if you take, just leave it how it is, that's the y number for the vertex. Those two numbers give you the vertex. Okay, thank you.